This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. Crypto and crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas crypto and crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making crypto and crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the to the moon? We're going real soon. I said it, so change your attitude and your tune. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. Positivity, love, yo.
Whoa, Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It is Thursday, October 20th, so we got 11 more days, and it's scary Halloween. You come to this channel every day, you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, you hit the bell all notification, and we talk about this crypto news. We talk about this live technical analysis, don't we? Trying to get set up here, and I do apologize. It's taking a little longer than normal. I don't have to tell you to hit that like button. Here we go right now. Without further ado, though, let's get into this Aptos. I want to talk about it this morning. I'm pretty excited. All the AAA big boys exchanges are on this, and please come over here if you have not done so and hit that bell all notification. Of course, hit the like button. We got to defeat the algorithm that is so hard on YouTube. I don't know why it's so hard to get a like. People just like the information. But with some crypto news real quick, Reddit users created 3 million crypto wallets just so they could scoop up the Polygon NFTs. What a move. At least 3 million new users have turned to crypto, scrambling to scoop up one of the Reddit's collectible avatar NFTs. Pretty exciting news because Polygon has been doing nothing but just partnering, it seems like, with everyone, right? I don't know if you're watching this, but I like to go over the crypto news, so please hit the like button this morning if you are enjoying some of this stuff. We have much more to go over. Of course, Aptos. Buy the dip, have a sip, and good morning to you as well, Gary. One of the wolves commenting. And comment to me this morning, is there an asset that you've never gone over, or we've never gone over in the chat? Please let me know. We could talk about it on the Trading View chart, but pretty exciting right now, going over some of the news right now in the crypto space as we bring to you. And I'm looking for the Polygon news because Polygon has been doing nothing but moving around. 924 billion market cap right now, and without further ado, here is the news. Matic could rally towards 90 cents. I have it down for $1. Resistance shows that, so I don't know if they're following that or they're just making up numbers, but Wall Street Pete says $1. I said this about last week on here at wallst.pete. If you want to follow me on Instagram, we talked about this very about a week ago, I want to say. I'm looking for it, and I believe that is it right here. If I do believe so. No, by economy. But follow us, please, on Instagram. Matic could rally all the way through here, and Matic is down by 1% regardless of Polygon's latest partnership with Nubank. So if you're new to the channel, obviously hit this like button. We're going over breaking news. We go over news in the crypto space, then we do a little technical analysis. I used to work on the trading floor. So here we go. Polygon is taking Nubank from Web 2 to Web 3. In a strategic partnership with Polygon, Nubank is launching its own chain using Polygon Supernets. And this, its digital token new coin on hashtag on Polygon. This move will open the gateway for 70 plus MN users, new bank users, to the Web3 space. So you can only imagine what's going to happen now. Polygon has already partnership with Disney. We've already gone over all of the things in the metaverse that has planned for itself. So once again, Polygon gets another win, right? Shocker. So now back to the video with Aptos. Aptos starts with 4 transactions per second. This is a big problem, ladies and gentlemen. We had a lot to talk about with this. Aptos starts with the 4 TPS on October 17th, 2022. The FTX-backed Layer 1 blockchain, it was launched across many largest crypto exchanges, but on this day it faces a lot of criticism. So, this is one reason why we're having some problems with the Aptos right now. Who is Aptos Lab? Well, we have to go over some of this, understand, talk about it. You can go to the website if you need to. It's not such an impressive website, but the highlights of Aptos is, well, while there are many blockchains available at the moment, mainstream Web3 adoption has yet to happen. So Aptos aims to create a blockchain that can bring mainstream adoption to the Web3 and empower a decentralized ecosystem to solve real-world user problems. So the goal of Aptos is to advance the cutting edge of blockchain reliability, safety, and performance. So understand how important it is. And now let's take a look at the project. If you want to go to the website, I can have that in a second. What is Aptos? We'll go over it, but it is a Layer 1 blockchain for everyone. Focuses on absolute safety, as we just talked about, and enhanced scalability. Creates equitable, thank you, and global access to decentralized assets for billions of people. So to do this, Aptos has combined many impressive technologies. The consensus protocol, BFT, which promises high performance. Aptos also has a special feature known as parallel execution. With this, Aptos can run multiple chains at the same time. Meanwhile, current blockchains like Bitcoin or Ethereum are processed serially, meaning they can only process the next transaction once the previous one has been verified. So what they're claiming, and I'll go over this real quick and then we'll get into the charts so some of the people get excited. It's gotten some criticism, right, for the 4 TPS starting, and it's pretty bad, and it's going to be with Facebook and in the metaverse. So if you're wondering what it has to do with, I did have a little article I was going to go over. Oh, here it is. And in testing, it claims that it's handled 130,000 transactions a second compared to the 30 per second on Ethereum. So this is why, and I heard from another person, it says 160 TP. I don't know about that, as it's claiming 130. So right now it's getting some scrutiny for it, right? And here is the website. Go to Aptos with an S, labs.com. You can check it out. Obviously, I suggest you recommend checking out their team, the team behind the blockchain. Learn a little bit about what they're behind, right? This is some of the research you must do before getting into an asset. These are some of the things I do. So the team is made up of highly accomplished team of engineers, researchers, strategics, designers, and builders, all committed to delivering universal and equitable access to decentralization that is capable of scaling for billions of people. We went over this. So it's very important to learn. They're very intelligent on what their background is. I don't want to go too much into it, but I do know that anything going from the Web 2 to Web 3 is going to be very important. We don't even have things for this yet, and we're already building the whole thing here. So what's going on now is currently we're getting the fall, what I think may happen, and where I think you may be able to dollar cost average into this asset. I'm waiting for the bank to open. I did just buy 2 of them, so let's not laugh at Wall Street Pete. This is a fundamental, and this is some of the things you could do at home. If you have some extra money just laying around. I have to go to the bank after this video. I'm going to find these price actions right here. And if you notice, we've got some resistance on the exponential moving average. This is Aptos. I did have to, and it's a falling knife currently right now. 751 is the resistance price. What will happen? Well, I see that we're falling currently at the 736. It seemed like it could have been a good buy, so I bought the 2. No big deal. What was it? Well, it was 15 bucks. I have 20 bucks in there, so whatever it is, I have 2.5 or something. Long story short, I plan on buying a shit ton more, obviously. That was a joke of what I bought. I just want to see what's happening with it. I want to see if it was going to fall. And I do believe currently right now, exponential moving average, this band, Bollinger Band's getting super tight. What's happening? I'm getting a confirmation on the breakout. So the confirmation on the breakout right now is going to take me to a level you may not like. And where is it at right now? It's currently hitting the old support level of the 721. So 721, if you can see it, could be support, get a dead cat bounce, coming all the way back up to the 736. This is what could happen on this asset. And then we're ultimately going to find ourselves somewhere around here, the 685, and I think that's what's going to happen. Then we'll see this falling wedge. What happened is everyone got excited for the launch. This is what happens to everyone. You can see where it was going. It was starting here. Let me get that right. And we started building support here. We'll probably fall all the way down. This makes more sense now. 693, somewhere in that range. You'll see it come in. And as I have it down, we can erase the fall now, the clone. And please hit the like and subscribe if you watch this channel. This is something important that's happening. So if you see here, I do believe what's going to happen here, this resistance, this slope, and I'm going to fix it up in just a minute. Currently right now coming down, we'll probably build support right onto here. Get a dead cat bounce, come in about somewhere around the 695, a little under the $7. So you may be able to find yourself buying this somewhere cheaper around this price. See if this may occur. Like I said, dead cat bounce coming in. Indicators tell me a lot. Relative strength index chart is letting me know we're going to come down. We're going to be able to buy this for a cheaper price. The bank needs to fucking hurry up and open up. Steven, what's up, my man? Yeah, it's the New York guy. So what's going on right now is currently I'm watching this fall. What am I paying attention to? I'm paying attention to a higher low on the RSI level, which is currently right there. It happened on the 19th, which was pretty much the day after it launched, 2 days after it launched. Got a huge nightmare fall. We're going to continue to get this. This is a descending triangle pattern. I don't know if anybody sees it. Let me clean all this up and show you. How do I do that real quick? I want to clean this up. The next move is $8.20, by the way. So when this thing is ready to rally, I will be selling my asset in dollar cost averaging out at the $8.22. Not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice. Do your own research. So, what I plan on doing here, I'm going to show you the pattern that I think this is currently doing. Bearish pattern here if you pay attention definitely to it. Ignore the 651, right? That's what I've already told you. Pay attention to the new higher lows each time. If we continue to establish a new higher low each time, like I'm trying to explain to you, you will then find yourself in a very bullish momentum. You will then see that this is the pattern, and this is an ascending triangle pattern. I kind of like this because it will then either break to the downside to the 651, give us the price we need to see, and this is exactly the momentum of what you're going to get. Let me see if I could do this up right here. Told you I feel like Bob Ross. You see the momentum? And now what happens is it may take us a little up to 716. You may never see it. And then you got to pay attention to the charts because then you're going to get hurt. 693 may not occur. This may be the one you want to pay attention to. This may be the price that stands out the most. So do yourself a favor. I made it yellow, so it's the only different one there. This is the price I may expect to come down before we get another big jump up in this ascending triangle pattern. We could fall. We could fall. This is a bearish pattern here coming in. But what ultimately is happening, we're going to pay attention to the total crypto market cap. What is trending? Aptos, number one. I mean, look at it. It's ridiculous. So FTX, Hbar, who else is in it? Bybit, Coinbase. They're all accepting this on the launch. You must get excited when you see a token, an asset like that, getting such high praise so early into the crypto space. Now remember, a lot of the assets today, there's a lot of risk, right? But is there a lot of risk in Cardano? No, there is not a lot of risk in Cardano. We already got smashed. And what I'm trying to explain to you is Aptos probably has the most risk, right? It's a new asset. Remember, man of the central line? Let me show some people on the charts. I want to show you something. This is what Aptos is probably going to do. If you see Aptos, what it's doing here, it's getting smaller, right? The lower lows are getting to a magnitude where it's getting minute and it's about to fucking break out, right? That's what I see on here, and watch the language if you're, should be in school if you're a kid. Pay attention. It's definitely breaking out. I see it coming down to the bottom here in this symmetrical triangle pattern. If we are continuing to break out, we're actually going to hit the bottom here very shortly. So pay attention to that. This is probably a great buy. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm trying to explain to you that looking at the symmetrical pattern and where we're going, I do believe that this is following very nicely. We're going to get a nice lift up coming shortly. 14 minutes. We're into the new candle. This is a 15-minute chart, if anybody was wondering. Each candle represents 15 minutes. I don't know if you're used to this because we usually don't do that. There's a nice bounce there. Let's zoom in. And as you can see here on the symmetrical triangle pattern, each time we hit, we get a nice bounce. We're looking to see if we can keep this into the range of where we are, get a nice lip up here back to the top. Where will we face the next resistance? Wall Street Pete is going to tell you 735. As you can see, 751 is our major resistance coming in. So if we break 751 and we knock on the door as we've been doing over and over, finally coming up here in the pattern, you see what happens, right? We get a nice price action. So where are we looking to go? I already showed you 821 could be the price. I would be getting out before dollar cost averaging, but obviously we have to buy more first before we could talk about taking profits, and it needs to go up. So right now in the 15-minute chart, we're getting a nice little bounce in the symmetrical pattern. Pay attention to the testing. We're asking for her phone number. She keeps rejecting us. She keeps saying no. We're going to get that answer. So I do like this very much. Aptos. A lot of people, I said, pay attention to the Bitcoin price. We should develop some type of support at the 19.3 for Bitcoin. I don't think you believed in me, and I'll tell you right now, that's exactly what we're doing. We're building support on the top of this slope here. If we break below this slope, we will find ourselves touching around the 18.8. We will probably not fall below the 18.8. Pay attention to that. One more time, we will most likely not fall below the 18.8. That is another yellow tag to let you know that this is an important price to pay attention to. If we fall, we should break out into this, get a little exponential moving average, get a little couple things in here, because I want to see what's happening. I haven't looked here in a while. And since August 28th of this year in the summer, we have gotten a double bottom pattern here, showing a little bit of some bullish action. That's good to know. So we're getting this right now coming in, hoping to get the W to the peak out to the top here. What would Bitcoin do? Well, it'll probably take us a little bit to get there. This is a daily chart. If you could see, we're hitting resistance perfectly at the 19.3 that I have here. This is a daily, like I said, and watch what's happening. We could bounce off here, and then we're going to find ourselves going all the way back to 20,500, hitting resistance, wondering, are we going to finally get through? And these are the things I'm talking about with the automatic over and over and over resistance touch since this falling wedge happened in January. In January 2023, I am expecting Bitcoin to be fighting and going somewhere more and more to these prices, 30,000 to 25. So if you're wondering where I'm getting this shit from, it's called Technical Analysis, Wall Street Pete Sicto in crypto. So in the comment section right now, let's do it. Is there a person that would love to go over? Currently, right now, Aptos. Give me an asset. We're going to do one. We haven't done this in a while. Steven, you're here. Gary, you're here. Any Wolf? Anybody new? Aptos. It is the abbreviation of APT. Right now, currently, $966 million market cap. There is a 723 million volume. This is not matching to the price action. We are now 13.5% down. May expect it to fall probably a little bit more. Then I expect this bounce. And Gary, what else is new? If it wasn't for Gary, we would never talk about Jasmy. No, that's not true. I love Jasmy. But Gary, thank you for that. Frank, why not? We could do Hbar next if you'd like. It's been a very, very long time since I even looked at Hbar. So currently right now, Jasmy, we're going to take a peek what's happening. I'm afraid to look, and that's to be dead serious, because if you take a peek at the last time I saw Jasmy, we were making jokes about it, and it's not really funny at all. So, Jasmy, what do you do to me? And really, this is what the price did real quick. I mean, you can't make that up, but that's pretty scary. And we'll talk about that because it's the dip that keeps on dipping. Jasmy asset, let's get into it. If I can find it, and here it is right away. Woo! One of the dirtiest, one of the nastiest assets I've come across. And Wall Street Pete Sicto in crypto, I could tell what's happening immediately off this. Yes, my eyes see it all. Right now, currently, we are facing something which is a very, very bullish divergence. So if you do hold Jasmy, or if you want to buy Jasmy, there is an opportunity currently right now I do see that I love very, very much. And currently the slope, as you can see, we're following the slope all the way to the downside as we're hitting it right here on this pattern. So pay attention. Right now, currently, Wall Street Pete is going to school you. Looking to make a shoulder on this slope, ladies and gentlemen. When that slope breaks out, you will then find yourself somewhere above. At the 48, we're not looking to break out yet, but this is the price action you have a chance to make. Yes, Wall Street Pete breaks it down to you. Left shoulder. Inverse head and shoulder pattern is being created on Jasmy. I see it right off the rip. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you've not done so, you're obviously want to get your feet wet, right? We got to get in here. Come on. Smash the algorithm. Wall Street Pete is showing you something no one else is showing. If you could see what's going on now to the peak here. I do have a peak, and I don't think it's going to necessarily make it, but 0.0047, that seems to be the way to get out. 0.0047, just for a couple of you, this is not a big price action. We may start developing support. This is interesting. Now, it's been doing nothing but crashing. It's really difficult. It's the 15-minute chart, but it is developing a short-term pattern. If you can see, we fell all the way down drastically in this 15-minute candle. Jasmy was facing almost a 12% downward move. This is not good, obviously. This is a big problem, but you can see here that the chart is real as steel. The slope is coming in, and now you see what's happening. We're building a support right at here, and we're looking for the price to come all the way back for the resistance of old. And where is that? It's going to be 0.005. So if we can break the 47, we will find ourselves back at this price, and then we will ultimately see if Jasmy is coming for a flip, because it's very important to find that out. A lot of people don't get it. But you really got to find out, when is this reversing? And on this 15-minute chart, we could very well do so. Why? We're hitting resistance up on the downward slope. We're finding an inverted head and shoulders, and now we're building support on the downward slope, meaning that we could possibly break out with the right shoulder. And now the right shoulder, ladies and gentlemen, will show you something different. Could be an upward W. And what does an upward W look like? Well, let's do it, because that's what we do on the show. These are some of the things we show you. Big fall, manipulation out to the downside when you're literally at your last hope, and this is what could be occurring, but we must find out, because as you can see here, this is what happened last time. And everyone, please, you got to be careful, because what are you doing? Well, a lot of you right now, and don't tell me that these aren't patterns, or don't tell me that this is not what's happening, because this is exactly what's fucking happening. And I've got into an argument with somebody, and they're like, yeah, okay. And like, ladies and gentlemen, if you caught this right shoulder, and I told you as I did, you would have gotten out, and you would have sold at about 0.0056, and you would have realized what's happening, and we hit the resistance top up here all the way at 0.006. You would have known that this was coming, and guess what? It's not over, ladies and gentlemen, because what could happen next is this, and then that's what I'm saying. So you got to be careful. These are some of the things that the crypto space will continue to do. These whales are whales for a reason. They get you out, and they stay in, and then they take and trade your bad sell, and they buy your horrible sell. So you got to pay attention. There are some still crucial, terrible actions that are possible to happen. Pay attention to the signs. When are we done? When are we out of this mess? Well, I'll have to tell you right now, because that's a great question, Pete. I'm glad you asked. There's so many people talking in the chat, I can't get over it. Right here currently, if you pay attention, there it is, 0.006 cents. When you find yourself fighting over to about this price, you could then say, okay, the flipping has begun. We're probably safe into the zone. We're hitting resistance. We're looking to build support. What will then be is a big inverted head right in there. So pay attention to that, because that's what's happening with the charts. Flip over hourly. You'll see big, huge inverted head and shoulders pattern, ladies and gentlemen. And what will happen is you'll find yourself fighting back all the way through finally, unless the double bottom end pattern is going to proceed. And this is the information that you need. So pay attention, because there are two different, total different directions of what this can take. And like I said, I prepare you. I'm not sitting here trying to play devil's advocate. I'm trying to prepare you on the technical analysis. If, ladies and gentlemen, you find a candle that breaks below 0.0044, you need to put the sell stop and get out. That's all I can do for you. So one more time before we get off Jasmy, we're going to do H-bar next. If you have a sell stop and you're tired of losing money, you better put Jasmy's sell stop at this price. It's very, very important. If you do not, you're going to wish you did. That's all I can say. Wall Street Pete for that. I could put a little note here for someone, screenshot it, do what you got to do, but make sure the sell stop, if we fall below and finish a candle, because that's a big problem, and I don't want to see anybody continue to lose their money. It's not a good thing. So the inverted head and shoulders pattern is looking great. What do we need to see? I already told you we need to see a finished candle above the 0.00474 Jasmy, so pay attention to that. All right, comment section. We have with the next one, Frank wants to know, can we do H-bar? I never heard of it. What is it? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. H-bar, ladies and gentlemen, this thing was kicking ass and ripping sea bass. I remember this big time. I was checking out the levels. And all right, this is one thing you want to pay attention to right now. This is a daily H-bar. I am examining just right off the rip. We're not doing a damn thing. Do see a humongous falling wedge. Ladies and gentlemen, is it me or does it seem like the whole crypto space is currently facing this similar pattern? I don't know if you believe me or not, but it is, right? So we're going to talk about this right now, how important all this is and why I believe that it's about time. If you look here coming into November, and hopefully the end of November, starting the beginning of December, starting of December, hopefully we face this as the last breakout. And as you can see here, coming into November, all the way at December, as you can see here, well, this is what I'm wondering. Do we continue to get this coming into the time and then do that? Because that's about where I think we're heading. And a lot of the crypto space is going to this magnitude. A lot of the patterns look similar. I'm not just trying to be lazy and just say, hey, you're just drawing. No, this is a falling wedge, right? This looks like Bitcoin, if you ask me. Does anybody believe that this looks like Bitcoin? Because I think it does. It looks exactly like my Bitcoin chart. Exactly as my Bitcoin chart. So I don't know. You tell me what it looks like here coming into the falling wedge, and everything is coming in similar to the same. And like I said, touch points. This is Bitcoin. We're going to H-bar again. And like I said, right? So this is what the market is doing. It's replicating because the money is following itself, just like how the stock market, the Dow Jones, is following itself into the stock market and the crypto space. So let's pay attention to that, the DXY. This is what I expect to happen. The DXY will continue to hit resistance at these levels. And as you can see here, the DXY, we're going to get back to H-bar in a second. We formed a double top, and this is the head and shoulders pattern towards the upside. As you can see, the slope, obviously, the green slope is towards the upside. This is a much different pattern. The other one, as we had, was towards the downside, and that was for Jasmy. So until you can confirm that the downside is finished, as I told you, at the price of the 0.006, you will not be able to occur. Now, what is happening? Well, we're on the flip side, right? We're looking to go down, create a right shoulder somewhere in here, and that shoulder could very well be all the way up there. It wouldn't surprise me if around 108 if I adjust this slope going to the up. So continue to get dead cat bounces along the way for the DXY. Would not surprise me. Have the S&P, and let's see what the S&P is doing. Currently doing what I said, and it's currently doing what the crypto market's doing. So, I mean, this is a great video. Not a financial advisor, but come on, let's be real. The gentleman, if you watch my videos, is good as AF. So, as good as AF, yes. So pay attention to what is happening. I do believe we'll get touch points over and over coming into the new year, and then we will get the breakout. It'll probably break out sooner. S&P, obviously, as we're looking at right here, probably break out much sooner than what I have. But I'm just giving you an example. So please hit the like and subscribe. As you can see, each time we ask for her phone number, we keep getting dead cat bounces, causing us to lose money if we are investing. Obvious. So what I'm explaining to you is that the S&P, the DXY, is definitely losing steam. Very important for Bitcoin against the inflation. What I'm finding now, and we're going to go back to H-bar, is just that this is what's happening. It's just really, it's not a no-brainer, because a lot of people don't know any technical analysis. So if everybody did technical analysis, some people can't even say technical analysis. Imagine. I'm just trying to be a funny guy. I love this. We could do this all day if you want. Chainlink next, because I do like Steven, and I love all of you, but I have little relationship I'm building with some of you, and I would love to do it with all of you. And if you can see here currently, hash graph, Hbar, it's very bad. Been nothing but dead cat bounces coming through and through and through. And what concerns me now is that I don't have an inverted head and shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. So the inverted head and shoulders could come all the way down to 0.043. So we're looking at 4 cents. Ouch. It's already taken a beating. So if you could see what I mean here, and this also correlates with what the hell. Ooh, that's a big one. We wouldn't fall support to support. We'd probably go resistance to support would be 4 cents. So if you understand the charts, if you see how we do technical analysis every day, this is very important. We give you the up, we give you the down. I want you to be prepared for the fall. If we get the breakout, which you see here, it's going to correlate somewhere in the price at 6 cents. This is what I'm saying. So we're going to be fighting here. This 5-7 is very important. So we're going to change the color because this is one of the most important ones, obviously. So pay attention to this price. This is the indicator, ladies and gentlemen, for Hbar. If you were wondering, what is going to tell me if I break below this and finish a daily candle, which is 10 hours and 43 minutes till the next one. If I finished the daily candle below here, Wall Street Pete tells me it's time to sell and we're in deep doo-doo. If I bounce off here and we keep going through and we break this resistance and we finish above in here, the 61 cents, 6 cents, excuse me, you will then find yourself hopefully breaking and reaping benefits above the price of 6.5 and more. And then the breakout can take us all the way to, as I suggested, to the 8 cents and change. So pay attention. I think it's very important to do so, as I believe that will tell you right here. And where is the bear trend flip? Their bear trend flip is most likely up above here at the 6-7 cents. That, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, will tell me it could be time to start realizing we're heading towards the upside for either a short term or a quick liquidity grab. So if you're scalping this could be a nice scalp coming in the short term. You could dollar cost average into some of the dips, see what happens. That is Hbar. Chainlink probably trading about $7 or under. And yes, here we go, circled for you, ready to rock and roll like Billy Joel. Who said it? It was Stephen Atwell. Stephen. Hey, Stephen, where are you from? If you don't mind, you don't have to say exactly, say what state, say what country. It don't matter to me. But we got Stephen in the house. And I wanted to break this down real quick. Let's talk about it. Let's see, $9 we're looking. And as you can see right now, the trading range for this right now is $9. And 462 is a price action that it could come all the way down to, which we don't want to talk about right now because we don't have any indicators that that's happening. A while ago, I did this. I said, I expect this to be trading in this range. Well, that's exactly what's happening for the Chainlink price. Wall Street Pete, if you watched the latest video that I explained to you and showed you that if everything's correlating falling down as Bitcoin was, we would find ourselves to this magnitude, this price. Right now, we're in good shape. Currently getting the up-down roller coaster ride to the upside. As I say, for Chainlink, do believe that if this keeps happening, we'll find ourselves back to the 1280. It's a big price. I have listed here at 1260, so I'd rather keep that. That seems like the more accurate number as I'm looking at this chart. This is the daily for Chainlink, and as you can see right here, currently doing exactly as I said would be happening. RSI levels, let's whip them out. Let's see what we got, right? We're not just sitting here guessing. And currently right now on the RSI level, we are tightening and showing a falling wedge into exactly the RSI level. So even the RSI levels looking to get a breakout, as you can see currently right here. So I do like this. This is Chainlink. And ladies and gentlemen, Chainlink is going nowhere. Remember, this is a low-risk asset. If you ask me, this is a low-risk asset. Chainlink is one of those. The newer coins are going to have the most growth, the most risk, right? The most volatility. You have to keep all of this in mind. Aptos. It is a new asset. It will have multiple times of volatility where you want to shoot yourself and where you want to jump up and down like a little boy or a little girl. So you have to remember that. So please, always, please be careful with what you do. Currently right now on the slope from here, we are hitting support exactly here on an ascending triangle pattern. This may break down, ladies and gentlemen, but currently right now we are looking to get a nice bounce up here or to the break to the downside. When will this happen? It's happening shortly. We're going to pay attention. We're going to find out. EMA exponential moving average on the daily. I may have to flip to the forwardly on here to get better information. I do apologize to anybody trying to follow me here, but we're doing this. So currently right now we're going to adjust. $9 would be the first level of resistance, as you can see here. But what is this trading range currently right now for Chainlink? And as I can see right here, the current trading range, and I want to see we're getting tight, having a lot of problems hitting the bottom of this EMA here. The ribbon we're hitting 727, and that seems to be an issue. Is the entire market falling right now? I think that is what's happening. Yes, we're not holding the 19.3 as I suppose we were doing on this wedge. Looking to see if we might have a manipulation right here. We may be coming back up. This may be a quick fall and then a huge pump to the upside. So be careful, everyone. We're getting high volatile waves, as you can see. The ribbon is getting tight, and what I want to show you, some of y'all don't see this, and that's why I do this for you. What's happening, right? Everybody who follows me knows exactly what's going on. Come on, many of you may be even getting excited right now, and I am. I'm getting very excited, because watch this. Right here, Bollinger Bands. This is on the daily now. What is happening is we're breaking out, and it's breaking to the downside. And the Bollinger Bands are getting tight as AF. Move indicators, we've got the Bollinger Bands. I'm showing you what they are. The red one to the top, the green to the bottom, and this is the high volatile waves that I said and suggested we should be getting. So look for a possible test 630 if it happens. We cannot break through below it and finish a candle, or Chainlink is in deep you know what. And that's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, with constant look to find, look to build support, look to flip this resistance at $8 into support. That's what your main goal is. So if you're a Chainlink holder, Stephen, you're going to pay attention to the upward W. You're going to watch the high roller coaster waves. And if it's going in the upward direction, you're going to realize there is momentum gaining, there is steam gaining, and this is an asset getting ready for a breakout. Now, remember, what is the ultimate thing here? We are finding the head, the shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverted head. So the inverted head's got to develop, whether it's 460, whether it's right now. You have to understand the pattern's coming. There is going to be a while before we develop this, but currently right now there could be a head coming, one more. This could be the shoulder. We don't even know yet. This develops a head. Everyone freaks out, and then we're back to the upside for good. And that's what I believe can happen. So please pay attention. What is happening? Daily candle finish above the trend. It will definitely go, and that's exactly what I'm saying. So 12.50, exactly, that is it. 12.50. If we get to $12.50 on Chainlink and we start building support above this price, you will be able to say, ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing to create a right shoulder, which is the head. And then this, ladies and gentlemen, would be a right shoulder, and we would be going up. So that's how beautiful that works. I don't know if you see it in that way. Maybe I need to picture it for you in a better way. Let me do it. And we're going to probably leave. But I do appreciate everyone in the video. This is a very long video. Very much appreciative. Let's do this right. I don't want it to look that nasty. But it could be happening right now. Could be happening. I didn't say it is. But this could be basically what we're looking for in here as the downward slope continues. Don't know if the right shoulder would come through anymore through there. But if we are not hitting that, and as you can see, all the way to 5. But I'm just going to where we were at already. We went to 552. So if you see here, downward slope, it's still an inverted head and shoulders pattern. It's still a pattern, ladies and gentlemen. Please pay attention to what may be happening. And then obviously, what does Wall Street Pete love to talk about? Double bottom M's and upward W's. Could be something like that. And then that's where we break out, and you'll find yourself all the way to the $18. And you would be like, holy shenanigans, how did that happen? And it's already too late at that point, because then, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell every single one of you, but I think that this could be the 25,000 Bitcoin. I'm just saying, when we hit 18.3, on Chainlink, this could be in December, January, or end of January, and then this happened next. And people just don't understand how scary, and it won't go up that high. It'll probably go back to 12. But I'm trying to explain to you, and I want to make it big. I really do. I want people to see this. This is scary as AF, and this is why we're in the crypto space, because there are opportunities like this. If you don't sell it, then you have an opportunity to buy it lower, and I would not recommend holding it that long if it goes that low. But here we are right now, and I want to show you, this is after the new year. We can get another big slump somewhere. It's scary, ladies and gentlemen. So please, always take profits. But this is something similar I think Chainlink is going to do. It's not financial advice. Just letting you know that this is my strategy. And right now, I'm waiting for a right shoulder to pop out. What could happen? Well, it's a dead bottom M. It could keep going. Bottom M patterns. That's why when I build my chart and I make my patterns, I pay attention to something that is breaking. So if it's breaking my pattern, my symmetrical pattern, which is what I have here, I will show you. Let me see if I can do it. Let me get Chainlink on another one, because I don't want to ruin this, because I'm just going to hold it there. I want everyone to see what I'm talking about, because a lot of people don't realize it. Let's do Coinbase, for example. All right, Coinbase. All right, so we're going to have a whole shit ton here. I can start fresh on Chainlink and show you what I'm talking about. This is a daily. Let's get to a 4-hourly. I just want to show some people. You could do this by yourself. You don't need me. You need me for other things. All right, so right now, currently, as you can see, it's just really sideways boring action. That is what we have occurred. That is what has definitely happened on the RSI level. Could we see another fall? Yes, that's why I'm explaining to you. But what is ultimately happening now? It's not even a falling wedge. This is a descending triangle pattern. This is actually very bearish. What could happen now? We're going to come test and break through all the way down below. And this is some of the prices, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, where you're going to find 490. Yeah, you got to be really careful. So I'm not going to go over it much longer. My name is Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. You must pay attention to the warning signs. There is a huge falling wedge coming into this place somehow from here to the tip, but it's really not typical. So the scariest thing is that it's creating that descending channel right here, descending triangle pattern. It does not look good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just being honest here for Chainlink. That scares me, because usually when something like this, something this popular doesn't look good, usually the entire market tanks. Oh, shit. Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank God it's Friday, right? I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll see you all maybe tonight. It depends, right? What is the crypto market going to do next? Pay attention to the levels. It's very important. Please be careful in the comment section. These bots, these scammers, they're getting worse in the comment section. Don't even bother with them. Take care. Till the next video.